are our supplies. Skewers with the points cut off. Nobody wants rock candy that stabs them. Some jars, wax paper, a cup and a half for our sugar and water, food coloring if you want, your stove, a saucepan, and a bowl. Our first step is going to be to pour some sugar on the wax paper. Take your skewer, dip it in a cup of water so it gets wet so that the sugar will stick. You're going to roll your skewer in the sugar so that when you're growing your crystals, the crystals will have something to stick onto. Then you're going to set those to the side and let them dry. Now we're going to pour 1 cup of water into our saucepan. The heat is not on yet. We're going to add a half a cup of sugar at a time and stir it until it can take no more sugar without dissolve. This is half a cup of sugar. I'm going to stir it until it dissolves. And again, the heat is not on, but the sugar has dissolved. And then I'll add another half a cup of sugar. And we'll continue to do so until I have put 1.5 cups of sugar into the sauce. Right. I have added the full amount of the 1.5 cups of sugar that has been required. It's no longer dissolving even after stirring it without turning it on. So here is where you definitely need a parent or an adult. You can see that no more sugar is dissolving, so this is considered a saturated solution, sugar solution. And we're going to turn the heat on and we're going to keep stirring it the entire time, and we're going to make it boil and stir it until the sugar has completely dissolved. Still stirring, and still stirring. That's a lot of stirring, folks. I'm not much of a cook, but I can stir some sugar water. We have boiling. Once it's boiling, you want to move it to a medium-high heat. Turn it down. Keep stirring until it is clear, but not longer than 5 minutes, because then you'll end up with the hard rock candy, which still candy, but we're looking for crystals. So stir, stir, stir. Mine is clear, and I have taken it off of the heat. And we're going to let it cool for a little bit because we can't put it into the jars until it's cooler, because they are glass jars. Extremely hot liquids could break our jars, and we don't want that. That would be very uncomfortable to eat, that kind of sugar. Now that we've dissolved all of the sugar, this is called a super saturated sugar solution. So if you were to taste that, it would be like putting a spoonful of sugar in your mouth. But don't taste it, it's hot. All right, our solution has cooled down. It's still warm, but it's no longer hot. Now I did put food coloring in 1 jar because I kind of want to see what blue candy, rock candy would turn out like. And then I just have I'm just going to do clear in the other jar. Make sure mom or dad or grown up is helping out with this. I don't know, mine looks kind of yellow. Then you're going to take your sticks, the ones that we dipped in water and sugar, and put them in your solution. And then you have to wait. You're going to put these someplace that your little brother, sister, big brother, sister, dog, cat, crazy hedgehog, you know, whatever critters are in your house, won't disturb them. You're going to leave them for a few days, and every day you want to kind of check on them and stir them a little bit so that you will get some crystals forming on the top, and you kind of want to stir that up so that you don't get a layer of crystals on the top and then no sugar on your sticks. So I am going to put these in my dining room on my shelf, my bookshelf, so that my puppy can't get to it and my son can't get to it until they're ready. See you in about a week. While you're waiting for your sugar to turn into rock candy, try one of our other STEM activities.